Happy freaking New Year's, Raider fans. How you feel now? Just right after New Year's, and you give Tommy the boot. I don't get this one iota. I just don't get it. The guy goes 8-8, you give him the boot. It's because what? Because of his overall record? You can't go by his overall record. For a year and a half, he had J-Mac as his quarterback. I mean, Belichick could have won with this circus clown. I mean, come on, let's think about it. 8-8. They could have been a playoff team easily. I predicted 10-6 at the beginning of the year. We all know that. Liver made a mistake, but Liver wasn't really wrong. Was I really off? Think about it. I mean, let's think about it. They were in 14 of 16 games. They were in all of them, but 2. They were in those 2 games. Tennessee, Pittsburgh, they had a 3-0 lead. You know, but the other games they were in. And the games like the 2 games that come to mind, I know everyone says the Niner game, I see the Jacksonville and Arizona. Arizona's the game. We missed 3 field goals. The special teams cost us. And we love Janikowski. He just had a bad day. Okay, no big deal. Okay, but that's not Cable's fault because the guy missed 3 field goals, is it? Okay, what about Jacksonville? We had a 10-point lead with a few minutes left in the 3rd quarter. We give up a 74-yard run. Great. Then we kick it off and they fumble it and they get the ball again and score again. So instead of being up by 10 and going into the 4th, with the ball, we're down by 4. And then we tie the game at the end of the game. And we're going to go into overtime. No, and we give up a 70-yard run on a kickoff. Special teams again. So those 2 games, special teams. So if we think about those 2 games, just the Jacksonville and the Arizona and the special teams cost us 2 games, we'd be 10-6. You want to throw the Niner one in for a bonus, we'd be 11-5. Hey, you can throw in the Miami one, you know, if you want to go stretch it that far. So, I mean, but is it really his fault? And what gets me is you get on this guy, and this guy, you don't see progress? I mean, I just see progress as being competitive in every game. We weren't like that years ago. With this clown J-Mac, we were scoring, 9-10 points a game? Matter of fact, last year we scored 12 points a game. And by the way, Gronkowski won a couple of those games too, by the way. And this year we scored 25 points a game. Hugh Jackson, a big part of that. But you know, they talk about the coordinator being a good head coach. But you know, why change things the way they are now? Why not go another year with this mix is what I'm saying. If it didn't work out next year, then you can give him the boot. But I mean, right now, let him build. Let him finish what he built. That's all I'm saying. Let him finish what he built. If you build it, they will come. You're pissing off the fans by doing this. I'm telling you, I'm getting a lot of emails. I had to come out and do this video because people are very upset about this. I mean, you know, I mean, we know it's a building block. And one of my friends says, where's the 5-year plan? Well, we're in the 7-8-year plan now, okay? But my point is, we don't want a new guy to start over because the players like to play for this man. That's the whole key. The players want to play for him. It's not what the fans want, what the hot dog vendor wants. The players, those 53 men want to play for Cable. That's what I heard, and that's what really got to me. And when and these football players, man, they're big, tough, and strong. But I mean, their heads, you can't tweak with their heads. You get their heads out, they're not being in the game. Look what happened to Singletary. They give him the boot and they blow out Arizona because people don't want to play for him apparently. And yesterday they blew him out in Arizona. I mean, you know, it's just. Come on, Al. I mean, come on. I don't know if the old-timers is kicking in or the half-timers. You're giving me half-timers. I know that. Because I'm bringing a lot of stuff right now. I got to go take my pill in a little bit anyway. But that half-timer's just kicking in on me. So before the other half goes, I just got to tell you what I feel. I think it's a wrong move, my man. It's a wrong move. You're the one that loved Jamarcus. You give him Jamarcus, not us. Billy Bob couldn't even win with Jamarcus. You think Belichick would have won with this guy? No, no, no. And who says these assistants make great coaches? Head coaches. Is it North Turner? He was a great coordinator. Was he a great head coach? No. How about the clown of Dallas? Wade Phillips. Good defensive coordinator. Head coach? Garbage. I mean, Belichick, all these guys got fired. Mancini got fired. He just got fired recently again from Cleveland and the Jets. And he's still getting jobs, this guy. Romeo Crennel, Charlie Weiss, and Josh McDaniel. All of them won Super Bowls with New England. All of them. All 4 of them. But when they go on their own, all got fired. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get the logic here. Everyone thinks, you know, I mean, I know that it works good hand in hand, but Cable was a leader, and the players talked about this. Now Seymour's a free agent. Michael Bush's a free agent. You know, you're gonna lose these guys. We don't want to lose these guys. You're on the verge of doing something special here. It's just, and you're doing it with a serviceable quarterback. You don't need the best quarterback in football. There's not many Brady's, Brees, and Mannings out there. And as we get Tom Brady, can we trade Tommy for Tommy? You got rid of Tom for Tom. How's that sound? I mean, come on. You traded Gruden. You got a couple of draft picks for him. You should, you know, I don't know. It's just, you know, Raider Nation, I don't know what to say. I just, you know, it's just, it disgusts me. You know, we had 47 sacks this year. We went from 197 points to 410 points in 1 year. I mean, we did a tremendous job overall. And then because of a couple of games, that's the thing about football. I mean, baseball, the A's went 81-81. How ironic is that? The A's go 81-81, and the Raiders go 8-8. So the Bay Area, we weren't losers in the East Bay. They weren't winners either, but they weren't losers. Now that's kind of ironic, isn't it? They both go 500. But, I don't know. Liv's not happy. Liv's not happy. I'm ready to coach. I'm here. I got my dudes ready to go. Go Raiders.